Welcome back to Watch Talk. On today's video, I'll be sharing with you the first watch I've ever paid for with my own money, and I still wear it today. It is a fashion watch, and we'll flip the camera. Let's go straight into it. Flipping the camera, let's get straight into it. So this is a rose gold case and color. So it's stainless steel, but it's rose gold colored, as you can see. It's very minimalist, and that's what drove me towards it. Because I used to work at TJ Maxx, and they had a bunch of watches, mostly chunky, 41, 42, even, up to 50 millimeters. They have Invictas there now. So I don't work there anymore, but when I did, I bought my first watch, and it was this. And the reason I bought this is it stood out to me because the case is 37, 38 millimeters. They say 37, it wears like 38. So it's a 38 millimeter case. It came on two straps. I changed it to the black because there was a rose colored strap and it didn't really work out that well. I wore it a bit. I wore it to death. This was my everyday watch and it just turned color. So I flipped it to the black. And what I have to say is that this came with a spring bar tool. So when I was first into collecting, I didn't have any tools or anything. So it came with spring bars and spring bar tool, which was really, really neat, I found, for the price. And we'll get to the MSRP and the price towards the end, but let's just go over the specs. So it's a quartz and it's a Miyota movement, which is understandable, for this type of watch. You're not needing a mechanical watch. This is the watch for people to dress up to. So say you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you want to look sharp. It's a very nice looking sharp case. The dial is very nice, very clean. It glimmers off the light. Just simply Nixon. There's no other, there's indices, but they're not going all the way around. It's at every 5 minutes, and it's very, very clean dial with just Nixon applied there. So very, very nice. Now let's flip the case back and find out some more. So this is the move out, the model and everything. So it says it's claiming 50 meters of water resistance. Wait, it's a press-on case back. So I wouldn't trust it to 50 meters. I wouldn't go swimming. Well, first of all, you don't want to go swimming on a leather strap anyway. So this is not meant for beating around. This is just a nice looking watch. And let's head into the price very quickly. The MSRP was $175, I believe. So what happens at TJ Maxx, if you don't know, the models of say Nixon or say Invicta, any of the models out there that don't sell in the stores, they sell it to TJ Maxx at a steep discount. And what TJ Maxx does in return, they discount their watches and their, not just watches, they have everything. They have clothes, and they're a store that has home goods too. So what they do is they clearance it even cheaper. So what I got it wasn't on clearance, but it was still $40. $40 is what I think you should pay for a watch like this with the Miyota quartz movement, very accurate. It's quartz accuracy. So you're not getting anything with Nixon has actually heritage. Or an American company. They've been around forever. So there's also history with Nixon, but with this watch, you're not getting too much substance. And what I found funny, I want to show you very quickly, is that their instruction manual that they came with the watch, it goes out, and it's funny because they talk about date window. This watch doesn't have a date window, and they talk about it in the watch guide, which I found very funny. And they go through everything. So this is not just for this watch. I have to say it's for all of them. And it's just a very basic watch. But this got me in enough where I bought my Tag Heuer, and I'll link that video in the description because that's the real first watch I saved up for. I paid very good price. If you watch that video, you'll see what I got it for, and I think I did very well on that. So this is what hooked me. I will show you in another video when I was very, very young. I was, I think about 7 years old. I went on a cruise ship, and it wasn't like Nixon. It was a clearance day on the cruise, the last day. Everything was marked off, and there was these watches. and I bought all of them I bought like 6 of them for $20 because you get that cruise money and you get it for free. So I bought that. So I'll show you that in another video, but this is the first one I paid out of my own money to get a watch, and I think it's very sharp. I still wear it today. On some occasions I wore it. So yeah, if you really like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe.